Council meetings are long and boring. Wouldn't it be great if they were short and unboring? This is why I've invented the 5-minute meeting. Music, 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 music. All right, Ashland City Council meeting of April 5th. Here's interesting. This one not here today. Don't know why. No one seemed to know. No one seemed to say anything. This one's in charge. Okay, so there we go. So there's a special presentation to start. Travel Ashland presentation by Travel Ashland lady. And she said, oh, we created a journey presentation and effectively utilized evidence and pivot metrics and data points. And we've garnered impressions and digital analytics, expanding seasonality, and taken a robust, deeper dive to explore loyalty and psychographics and highlight qualitatives. I think that meant most people stay for 3 nights. And then she also said that also the visitor study findings showed that the brand reflecting the icon family were used to reflect seasonal colors. What the? However, this guy goes, what great work. And this one says, how exactly are we targeting potential tourists? And the Travel Ashland lady said, it was absolute blathering nonsense. I mean, she spoke not one single English sentence. It was businessy, blabberty blue. And then, of course, this one chimed in and went, millennials, they're difficult. And then Travel Ashland chair, he's a rafting guy. He goes, oh, Travel Ashland is so effective. And then an inn owner came by and said, oh, growing tourism is important. And Travel Ashland is doing that. And then the regional state travel organization guy said, oh, this team has reimagined the situation. Paying writers to come in and write about Ashland is a great investment. The TMT to the DLO is great. And I would like to personally add the WTF into that. And then, however, this might be the first statement of what Travel Ashland actually does. Do they pay travel writers to write articles for travel magazines? Is that a thing? Is that worth it? Well, zero discussion about that. Let's just go, hey, what a great investment for this information. So a quick summary. Travel Ashland gets city money to promote the city and never really explains what they do or how their work increases tourism. And they talk in circles and they get their friends to explain how great they are. And so Travel Ashland is the worst communicator of information on the planet, and they are in charge of communicating Ashland tourism to the planet. And then public forum. The lady with video mostly of her neck said EMFs, electromagnetic fields, are killing birds and insects, and electromagnetic people won't come to Ashland. And then an Ashland teacher said, there's a land recognition art project and is proposed. And one of the high school kids who was proposing it came by and he spoke to that and he said, this is a community effort and a promise to my native mom. It was very sweet. And then a lady in glasses said, conservation and climate. Every single thing needs to consider climate. Every single thing, even walking. And then a guy lets this lady with this thick Ukrainian accent speak, and she is asking for donations to a GoFundMe.com page to help the citizens of Ukraine. So that was very nice. And then a city manager report. Boy, he introduced the new city assistant manager, and he is looking for finance and an HR director positions. And they're finalizing the community survey questions. That's going to come out in May. And they opened a kiosk where utility payments can be made at the police breezeway. And they're scheduling the council training day to learn how a city manager works. That was changed due to scheduling problems. And in May 16th and the June 6th budget discussions might be 6-hour meetings. Whoa. That caused them to rediscuss many schedule things and reschedule the schedule and to change schedules. And good God, we can't have a 6-hour meeting. And then there's a lot of bizarre schedule discussions. And then the consent agenda. The city manager said, oh, item 1 has something to do with cops. And then this one says, she goes, oh, well, pull item 1. We got to uphold that. And then item 2 was approved, whatever that was. And then item 1 is that the Ashland Medford grants passed. They all spend $10,000 for this, the pool their money for this grant for barriers for all the cities to share. And the police chief said, oh, the barriers are used for cool stuff, like, the farmer's market on Oak Street, So that was all approved. That was nice. And then, the second reading of the Climate Commission ordinance, making the councilor liaison a non-voting member. And, he pulled out one of the oldies with goodies. He said, this has been sliced and diced. He's so good at saying that. And then this one says, she goes, oh, this is prudent and appropriate. And that was all approved. And then the city manager said, April 18th, the council is going to meet in person. But you citizens got to stay at home and watch on TV. And then this one says, a Firewise guy came to my house and he was great. That was it. That's the end of the meeting. You're welcome. Woo!